much for inviting me to speak in this very interesting panel. I'm representing Acciona, and the idea of my presentation today is to share with all of you what is the point of view of a company in old age business. So, because I think in this panel I am the only representative of a company, and I think is relevant to now to understand what is our view. So, I think. I think now we are in a key moment where companies are changing their strategy, and from Acciona we are in this moment we are considering ourselves the first company in a new sector. I think my company is a company that develop renewables. We are specializing in worldwide company. Developing renewables project. We are an infrastructure and services company also, but now we are considering there is starting a new sector and being pioneers that a company that respond to the need to contribute to this transformation and progress of society with the goals of 2030 of the European Union. So you know that in this year the European Union established the taxonomy. The taxonomy established 67 activities, low carbon activities, and my company is focusing in these activities. And now we are reporting our activity, our business, aligned with this taxonomy defined by the European Union. So nowadays we are investing 99% of our investment in CapEx is in this taxonomy activities. Our 92% of our EBITDA is in these activities, and 69 revenues are generated through low carbon activities according to the definition of the European Union. This is the details that we are reporting our activity that concludes in these figures. So let's speak about cities. Then you know that only 3% of the Earth's surface is occupied by urban areas. So, but cities have a great weight in the energy demand and global emissions, considering that 55% of population lives in urban areas, and it's expected that in 2050, 70% of the population will live in cities, in urban areas. Cities consume 65% of total energy demand, and if we continue with our current policies, this energy demand will grow 70%. Cities produce 75% of global emissions, and with the current policies, these emissions will grow in cities 63%. So I think cities has a key role to play in this energy transition. So many cities are aware about the vulnerability to climate change, and they are taking control of their future. 70% of cities are suffering effect of climate change. Practically all of them are virtually at risk. 90% of cities are located at the coast, so they are very, very impacted by climate change, potentially by climate change impact. So they are taking some decisions, some strategies, some measures. So 230 cities adopted a target to consume 100% renewable energy. And last November, in New York, in the Climate Summit, 100 cities commit to achieve carbon neutrality by 2015, just including Barcelona and Madrid also in these decisions. The good news is the technology necessary to decarbonize electricity is ready and is cheap. You can see in these maps, like in 2014, what were the cheapest technology to generate electricity in the world. In most of countries was coal or gas. But now, today, in 2018, renewable technology are the cheapest technology to produce electricity in 70% of the countries. So it's a big change. Besides, renewables are not only cheaper, are quicker to install a technology. This morning we are speaking about that the emergency we need to change to this transition should be very, very quick, but renewables is a technology, and renewables are technologies to quick to install projects in less than 1 year. There is not other technologies capable to do that. They are local, so that has local impacts in terms of local benefits, and they produce the energy independence, and they avoid the impact of geographical, geostrategic conflicts, geostrategic conflicts impacting in the economy. So I think the good news is renewables are ready to solve, to help for these changes. So we see this morning, but we need flexibility. Flexibility is now is developing many applications, many technologies that are helping to integrate renewables energy in the power system. Storage, I think the price of storage in batteries is increasing in the last years dramatically, and we will see massive installation of storage in next future. But other technologies are being developed now, like demand management, smart grid for transmission and distribution, electric vehicles and vehicles to grid. All of them are technologies are now reasonably developed and ready to be installed. But we need the regulatory and the legal framework to develop these technologies to be in the proper speed in our transformation. So as you saw, but now more than in other occasions, I think technologies are much more quicker than regulations, and regulations should be adapted very quick to find the final flexible system. But not only power system is a solution. I think in cities only 22% of the final energy consumed in cities is electricity. So I think the focus should be in other energy consumptions. So electrification is essential. I think to electrification for cooling and heating, electrification for transport, electric vehicles application, vehicle to grid, of course, storage and distributed generation. As you explained before, I think is something essential to achieve all the target we are fighting now. So is not only a challenge, it's an opportunity for companies, for investments, I think, for society. I think this transformation will create jobs. I think there is a figure of the IRENA, the International Renewable Agency, that said that in the scenario of 2 degrees, 7.4 million jobs will lose, but will be created 19 million jobs for renewables in this scenario. So it's an opportunity in terms of creating jobs. This challenge, of course, in economical growth, I think that the REN 21 consider that in cities will be invest $842 billion by 2030. So it's a big figure. So and there is big opportunities. So what a company is doing, like my company, is focusing energy supply to only renewable energy, 100% renewable energy supply. We are offering solutions for distributed generation and energy services in mobility. Now is increasing the focus in mobility in a group like Acciona, now with motor sharing, with motor sharing in Madrid, Barcelona, Valencia, Seville, and Lisbon. We are investing in other kind of electrical transport services. In water and waste is also the focus, and in construction in ultra efficient buildings. So that's how a company like Acciona is focusing in this new scenario, and we are changing initially we are a company who develop, operate renewable power plants. We have power plants in 5 continents, in 16 countries, more than 10,000 megawatts now operating by Acciona. But I think the focus now is in how to adapt, how to come to be one step more close to the citizen, close to the cities. And this is the view of a company like Acciona. So.